Hey everyone, it's Friday the 8th of November and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Today's video, I have got some diecast for us to take a look at. I've got a box here that I got from the diecast guy about a week ago. But I held off doing a video on this because I bought some more from a chap over on Facebook. And I've bought from a couple of times before actually. I put some bids on some Facebook auctions he was running on Diecast Sales UK on Facebook. A mix of Greenlight, Johnny Lightning, Cast Line, and there's one auto art in there somewhere. Plus I've got 3 up here that I got from someone on a Discord server I'm on. Plus some brand new Hot Wheels that I got as well. It's been a while since I bought some brand new Hot Wheels because I just haven't seen anything that interested me in their box. And of course, you got the scalpers that keep going through it. What pees me off about the scalpers and whatnot, I know it's the scalpers and not kids because it's on too much of a high shelf. In fact, to get to the back of the display case I have to tiptoe and I'm 5'4". So I know it's scalpers and they just chuck all of these and all the other things. It was a complete mess when I went there. Oh, and I've got a Hornby Railway item down here as well, so we can take a look at that. So before we get into this lot, I just want to give you a quick update on the Aprilia Habana that I bought 5-6 weeks ago, something like that. About 5 weeks ago, I think. The brake parts I'd ordered arrived. One part arrived yesterday from Italy, and the other part that I ordered, which was here in the UK, arrived today. Work that one out. Anyway, I have fitted those today. Easy enough task, now that I know how to easily get that back wheel off. You don't have to take the exhaust fully off. Just loosen the 2 cylinder head nuts, the 2 bolts in the side bracket, and then that exhaust will actually rotate round and out of the way. But yeah, I did discover that even though there is some wear on at least one of the parts that I replaced today, it wasn't the problem. So I ordered 1 cam and 1 brake lever. These are the old ones off the bike, by the way, and there is actually technically nothing wrong with them. See, that locks together quite well, even though there is some wear on this bit with the teeth. Because they're splines, see, so they lock together. But as I had everything apart, I thought, well, there's no point putting the old ones back on, is there? I might as well just put the new ones on, so I did that. So it's got new brake shoes, because we thought that was the problem, that isn't the problem. It's got a new cam and cam lever, because we thought that was the problem, that's not the problem. The problem is actually the brake cable, which is what I suspected in the first place, in fairness, and I should have just gone with getting a cable for it. The problem is with brake cables, just the same on a bicycle, you know, you've got your black tubing and then your steel cable that runs through it that actually operates your brakes or your gears on a bicycle. Well, same concept on a bike like that where the brake is cable operated. But of course you don't want that black tubing to move, you just want the inner cable bit to move to operate the brake. So on one end they have like a stop, a metal crimp thingy on it, which is crimped to the end of the cable housing, and then that is meant to go into a little clamp on the bottom of the transmission casing, which it does. The problem is that crimp has loosened for some reason and is gradually, every time you pull on the brake cable or the brake lever on the handlebar, it's just pulling it through. So the black tubing is not staying in place like it's meant to, which is why when I pull on that brake lever, every time I try and set the brake up, it just sinks gradually down to the handlebar. So I've got to get a cable, in short. But I suppose on the plus side, I haven't got to worry about anything failing on that rear brake for a while. I mean, this is most likely a factory part, which would make that roughly 22 years old, so it's lasted this long with as little wear as it has got on it. That's not really something I think that would wear out, which might be why this part is actually harder to get than a lot of other parts. I mean, I have got links to an Aprilia website here in the UK that sells Aprilia parts, and I can get a cable for it on there, which I think is what I'm going to do. Can't do that till next week though, because I ain't got the monies. You know, I'm not going to give it to me for free, unfortunately. Anywho, in the meantime, I was actually going to see if I could like fix that bloody metal crimp stop, whatever you want to call it, back where it's meant to be. Even if it was just to get the bike, you know, at work, just to get it through an MOT. I don't want to ride it because technically it's only got the front brake, and that ain't good. One brake is not good. I'd rather have the rear. If I was going to have one brake, I'd rather it was the rear. Although in fairness, on a bike, either wheel could slide out from underneath you. Yeah, I think it's time I got a new cat tree, don't you? I was just looking at that. Look at this. It's a bit wonky, and I can't tighten anything up. They won't tighten up anymore. It's just, actually I can't believe I bought that nearly 2 years ago. Right. Yeah, so that's the moped situation. So I've still got a little wait to do, or to go. I've also discovered it does need a rear tyre as well. I'll get DRD Motorcycles to do that for me. When I go in to book the MOT, because I've got a feeling they're going to have to order the tyre in, I'll mention it then, so they can order it in ready for MOT day. And then in theory, I won't have to wait as long for the bike. So if I did it on the day and they've got to order it in, then I could be waiting for the bike another couple of days. I don't know, they might have that size in stock, I don't know. I just thought it would be better to mention it the day I go in. Where's my drink? Oh, there it is. Right. Before we get into that diecast, I'll show you these. Found this in the charity shop yesterday for just £5. Track elevations, or whatever they call it. Yeah. R909 elevated track support set. Only one missing. And there was a bonus in it as well. Got that in there. The Royal Mail coach in the LMS red colour. Although the Royal Mail is pretty worn off of it. This is an old Triang as well. So it's got the Triang coupler on it. Now you can change the wheels so it will run on modern track, but you've got to change the bearings in here to allow modern wheels to fit, because they won't fit otherwise. So I don't know if I'll bother doing it with this one. So I think I have actually got one that will run on my layout as it is. But yeah, I just thought that was quite a nice bonus to find. I mean, apart from the lettering all rubbed off over the years, the rest of it is in great condition. It's very clean and tidy, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I had thought about putting an elevated track around my layout. Right, let's just get into this diecast, shall we? So yeah, I will go through the Hot Wheels and we will open those. So this is the first one that I saw on a shelf that he's got in his garage. That was a recent acquisition. No, it wasn't on the shelf in the garage, it was in his box for the car boot stuff, sorry. Little made in Japan tin toy. It's all made out of tin, apart from the wheels. And we've got a chain there that should be going up and through there. Yeah, I don't. There is meant to be a bit of string. This chain isn't original. It's tied to a bit of string. Look. So if I actually wanted to fix this properly, I could. I would just have to put another bit of string on there. I have actually got a metal hook somewhere that I could use on this. Don't know what it came from. Yeah. But can you just imagine? I was just fiddling with this earlier before I put the camera on. I thought this had to have been annoying as hell for parents back in the day, because this is about 1960s. This, you know, you're sitting there, as a parent, you're trying to watch TV, you're trying to read a book or listen to the radio or whatever, and your kid is sitting there in the lounge doing this. Yeah, I can see that getting quite annoying very quickly. It's almost like these toy companies do that deliberately, you know. But yeah, I don't know why, I just took a liking to this. Although my theory is I have got a fascination with Japan anyway, so maybe that's why, just because it's made in Japan. Lay that down there out of the way because I haven't got much desk space. Right. Shift the camera round so we can look at the desk. So, there's a bit of a mix in this box, as always, when I go to the Diecast guide. You know, he sent me a photo of this box over on Facebook, because he always asks me if I'm interested before he chucks it on Marketplace. And of course, when I get there, there's a few bits sitting on his bench and whatnot, and he actually let me go through his bits and pieces box. He's got a box that he puts some in for spare bits and whatnot. So I'll go through this gradually. As quickly as possible, actually. So there's some dinkies on his desk, which I'm getting out first, along with a Corgi tractor. So we'll do those ones first. So here's the little Corgi tractor. I think it's a Massey Ferguson. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But it does look like a grey Fergie with a red hood on it and red wheels. But I'm not familiar with emblems and things, so if anyone knows that emblem on the front there, please let me know in the comments, because I do like to learn. But it doesn't say what the tractor is. It's just got Corgi Toys written on the back wheels and made in England on the base. That is it. There's nothing else stamped on it. I can even see the generator on this side. That shows its age. It's just got a generator on it, not an alternator. Is this petrol or diesel? This looks like it's meant to be a diesel, so could that be a TED 20? Yeah, there's no carburetor this side. And it looks like a diesel pump this side, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's based on something like a TED 20. Right, so for the dinkies, we've got this blue Austin truck. Not in bad shape. It just says Austin on the bottom. It doesn't say what it actually is. Is that 303 or something on it? Is that the model number? There's also this truck, which is a little bit rougher, but it does tip. And going by the wheels, I'd say this one might be a bit older than the other truck. But I don't know what it is. It doesn't say what it is, doesn't even hint to it underneath. It's just got, you know, Dinky Toys, Meccano Limited, and made in Great Britain on it, or England, or whatever they have on theirs. It's got Liverpool written on it. Yeah, made in England. So, anybody recognise what the truck's based on? Or meant to be? It looks rather 1920s to me, whatever the truck is. Then we've got probably my favourite. I've just realised we've got split tyre. I hate that. It's almost unavoidable with these old tyres because they dry out. Got a Trojan van. Now, it did have an STP sticker on this side, but it fell off in the box. We've got it on that side. I think that's a nice little van, that one. And a taxi. And again, it doesn't say what taxi this is, but I'm going to guess at an Austin. That is purely a guess, though. I don't know. It's even got a little driver in it, and I love the fact that they've got the little meter right there. Little fare meter. Oh, I have noticed we've got a chipped rear mudguard on it as well. But you know what, I can forgive that just because of how old that is. You know, I can forgive stuff like that. And this, I wasn't going to bother with this because it doesn't really appeal to me. I don't really like the look of it. But I thought, I've got dinky models from the same era. Yeah, that's on a bit of a, that's got a weight on the inside. I don't know why they did that. Is it just to make sure that stays hooked to the car, maybe? Yeah, I thought I might as well take it for a £5 and put it with one of my other dinky cars. And display, when I've got display sorted out. Now, the next ones I'm going to show you, we're actually out of his junk box. At least the next three, because I can't find the other ones. They're in there somewhere. This Jensen Interceptor from Dinky. In there because it's got a chipped window. Now I have looked on eBay and I can find these on eBay. I've found some in rougher condition than this on eBay. But with good windows. So you can unscrew the base on this one, so it wouldn't be a hard thing to swap the windows over. And if I could get one in rougher shape than this, with the good windows, you know, I could swap the windows and actually have a half decent Jensen Interceptor from Dinky. That is the plan with that one. I've got a horrible feeling the auction I was watching has actually ended though. And I got these, two of, with different wheels, so one's newer than the other. MGB GTs. Two of. That one is just missing the tailgate, but I believe, yeah, the dash and the seats are everything are in there, the windows are in there. That one looks like it's been stolen, stripped and then dumped somewhere. It's got no bumper, no doors, no dashboard, the dash is even gone, the windows are gone, and so is the tailgate. I just need a tailgate for that one. But yeah, look at the wheels. I believe these are earlier wheels, so that one's probably a re-release from Corgi, that red one. Yeah, even the stamping on the base is different. Base is exactly the same, other than the oh, I see, this one is a whiz wheels. That one's a whiz wheels, and that one isn't. Maybe that's the reason why it's got different wheels. They've both got dual headlights though. Yeah, there is some more in here that came out of his scrap box. If I remember what ones, I'll mention them. Oh, actually, there's one here staring at me. This Pontiac GP. Missing the door, otherwise it's not in that bad shape for its age. It's missing a door. I don't even have one in my scrap collection that I could steal the door off. Now what I liked about Pontiacs like this, I loved the stacked round headlights. I just love that look. Right. This is currently my second one of these. Actually, I think I've got a third one, missing its tyres. But this one's got the painted roof. Now, I don't know if that was a variation from the factory or if someone has painted this. If someone has painted this, they've done a good job. Because I can't see any brush strokes. I can't see any sign where that was... No, it wasn't taken apart. Those rivets are not being drilled. And there's nothing on the windows. It really does look like it was done from the factory, you know. So I'm going to research that. If it is an actual variation, I'll keep it. If not, it's going on eBay. Now I've got this little Corgi collectible. Cars like this are not usually my cup of tea, but I really adore this model. I just think it's such a well-made little model from Corgi. I mean, look at the base. And that exhaust pipe, it's hollow, look, it's a hollow tube. It's a Bentley, that's all I can tell you. It's a Bentley, and it's got right on the end here, Le Mans 1927. It's got a little flip-up bit in the windshield, look. Still got both the headlights, got both little tail lights on the back, so well detailed. And actually, apart from the tyres and the interior, it's all die-cast, it's all metal. But that just seems like such a high quality little model. You know, more of a collector's model and not a toy. So I know Corgi like to do both, like this little Vauxhall Nova, which 2 of came in this box. I have got a handful on the floor to go up on the eBays at some point. Yeah, there was 2 of these, so I kept one, got rid of the other one. What we got here, a little dinky flatbed trailer. I believe this is the second one of these I've got, so I can make a land train. I think I have actually got a dinky tractor as well that I could put that on. You see, it's got a little hook on the back. Right, actually some of this in this box I have already got at least one of. But the reason well, there's 2 reasons why I've kept them. One, there's a couple in here that I just love the castings of, and 2, these are actually in better condition than what I've already got. Anywho, next up, some Tough Tots toys. Well, 3 of them. And they're all of the same truck. And I know I've got another couple of these, different bodies on them though. So we've got the little box van. I think they're based on a Ford. Is that a Ford nose? Actually, that looks like a Matchbox tow truck that I've got, and I can't remember what that is. We've got the circus truck with the pull-down gate. No idea. It may have come with an animal originally. I don't know. Same with this one. This is just a little cattle truck. I think it's cheating to use the exact same truck, but all you've got to do is put a different body on it. Maybe they did that just for cost cutting, you know. Because I guess as Tough Tots, these were meant for little kids. Which is why there's no interior or anything on it. But yeah, I do like collecting these. I just think these are quaint little things. I've got some American cars from the same company and whatnot. Almost N-gauge scale actually, if they were a little bit smaller, I think. Right, what have we got next? A little Merhill dumper. Now I've seen this in other people's collections and whatnot, but never seen one in person. I've even seen a YouTuber restore one of these. Marty's Matchbox Makeovers, I believe it was. So I'm actually pretty glad that I've now got one in my collection. So I didn't have this little Merhill dumper. And it's in fair condition, isn't it? I think that's too good to actually warrant a restoration on that. Right, I've got a nice condition Whoosh and Push. Back in the 70s when Matchbox were competing with Hot Wheels for their fantasy stuff. I really don't know what I'm going to do with these, because I know for a fact I've got at least one of each, but I don't know if these are better than my other ones, so I don't even know what they are actually. What was that just bloody moved behind me? All sorts moving in this flat lately. What is it? Oh, it's the mod rod. But I don't know why one's got red wheels and one hasn't. Was that meant for my first Matchbox range that they did? Maybe that was released for that. As far as fantasy cars go though, I don't mind the Matchbox versions. It's just a lot of the modern Hot Wheels stuff I don't like. So I've got this Corgi Austin A60, learn to drive a car, you know, it's got that on the roof so you can steer the wheels. It's missing all 4 tyres unfortunately. I can't quite remember if I've already got one of these. I have to check my boxes of corgi. I can't say box because I've got multiple now. Yeah, I'll have to check. If I've got it, then I'll put this on eBay as spares repairs. Right, what else have we got? Oh, I was glad when I saw this in here. That's in very nice condition. I don't know if I've still got it, but I did have one that was completely covered in like a paint. The whole lot was just painted. I'm certain a kid had some fun with it at some point. Because it wasn't like an attempt at a restoration paint job. This was like a kid had got it and just painted it in their, you know, their child-safe paints. Right. Oh, this one was in his parts box. This little Ford cab. Now I've got it because the windows are where they're supposed to be. They haven't fallen through, and it's got the little beacon on the roof as well. I've got 2 more of these, along with trailers, and on both of those the windows have fallen through and the beacon's missing. So I grabbed that so I can put that with at least one of my other trailers and the bulldozer. I've got the bulldozer to go with the trailer as well. Yeah, it's not going to be a mint set, but it would still be a complete set. That's what I'm aiming for. That was also found in his little box of bits. Because I've got the Mercedes trucks as well as the flatbed trailers that they sit on, so I thought I might as well have that stick on one of those. Okay. Now this is one of my weaknesses when it comes to collecting diecast. The Bedford TK, I absolutely love this truck, always have done. I've got several tippers from Matchbox of Bedford TKs. I've got several of these as well, but I've got only one more that still has the plastic interior. The other sort of 5 or 6 I've got are all missing that, and they're all a lot rougher than this. So I thought, you know, for £2 I'll have a second one. And this one's actually got the stickers on it. My other one that I've got has got fairly decent paintwork, like this one, but it's missing the stickers, the BP stickers. So yeah, for £2 I just could not resist a second one in good condition. Then we've got this Leyland BP tanker. Now normally I would have thrown this in with all the stuff to sell because I have got several of these. However, this has got the super fast wheels on for one. And this is in way better condition than all the other ones that I've got, including the ones that I put in my scrap and the ones that I put up for sale, or will be putting up for sale. So yeah, that's why I'm keeping that one. That's a much better example. Here's another one that I've already got, but this one is in far better condition. This is almost mint, if not mint. Whatever it is. Was it a Citroen or something? Hang on. Datsun 128X. Ooh. With an opening hood. I've got to say hood because that's where the engine is. Interesting looking car for a Datsun. Yeah, that is. I'm actually going to say that is mint. I can't see a mark on it at all. So that's why I'm keeping that one. Then we've got the Hot Wheels Fire Chief. I've got the police versions of this. I've got several police versions of this. Not all the versions though. I am still looking for this particular casting in its various get-ups. I think it's meant to be a Ford LTD. Although looking at that front, it looks more like a Plymouth or a Dodge Coronet, a Plymouth Fury or a Dodge Coronet. I've got 2 big green light models of each over there and they look identical. I don't know what the differences are. The Coronet is a 76 and the Plymouth Fury is a 77. So I'm just wondering who stole the idea from who. Anyway, I've got this little Scamel Scarab from Lesney. So I didn't have one of these, so I thought, why not? It doesn't really appeal to me that much, but I just thought that was a cute little thing in good condition. So another Renault 5. in white. I don't know why I said in white, because you can see it's in white. Although the green markings have all worn off of it. Well, it's not too bad on the bonnet there, but the rest of it isn't great. It's meant to be green all the way down each side, or a green stripe of some sort. And my second one of these, with the penguin from Batman in it, little corgi. This is in far better condition than my other one. Kidco I like to collect because it is such an unusual one and hard to come by. That's what that is, little Kidco. I think you put a key or something on the end there. I don't know if it's meant to do something. I think this is a Lesney taxi cab. It just says London taxi cab on the base. Made in England, it doesn't have Lesney or anything on it. Not in bad condition. Considering its age, it's not in bad condition. We've got a little Corgi Unimog. I think this is my third one. So again, I'm going to have to go through my boxes of Corgi and dig out the other two. But I do like these. I like the detail on the bottom as well, look at that. You can see both drive shafts there coming out of the transfer case. And a wobbly wheel. We've got a Seagull Gliding Club trailer. I've got this in almost mint condition in blue, but I'm pretty certain I don't have a green one. Pretty certain. We've got Ford Mustang, another one from Matchbox. I believe at the moment, at least in my keep stuff, that's my third one of these. I'm weak with Mustangs as well. I just love the Ford Mustang. I really do like that casting as well. Although my other ones I've kept are in way better condition than this, and this is in good condition, but this has got a few chips in the paintwork. And this is like my third one of these Sierras. I got one extremely rough version, one not as rough, and then this one which is in fairly good condition. Hence why it's in the keep box. I've got two of these, and I think I've got another one or two of these somewhere. Little Matchbox Willis Jeeps in the military get-up. Both, as always, missing the bloody machine guns off of the back there. Maybe one day I'll find a complete one. I've got the Ford Thames from Lesney. Ford Thames tow truck. You've got the field car from Matchbox with the removable tyres. One of them's been removed. I have got one that I can replace that with. Now this one's in way better condition than my other one. In fact, I haven't got all the tyres on my other one. I don't know if I've got 4 to complete it. I've not checked my box of spare tyres. There's another military vehicle from Matchbox. I have got one of these, however it's missing both the boomstick and the soldiers in the back there. And this one, not only has it got all the soldiers, they've all got their heads as well. I have come across these where all the heads have been snapped off. I don't know why you would do that. I don't know what sort of disturbed child would want to pull the heads off of all the soldiers. But I have come across them like that. Right. I can't remember what this car is. Oh yes, the Lotus Super 7, and I have got a couple of variations of this, including this one. But again, this one is pretty much mint, so... And I know for a fact the other version I've got is not. Or the other one, identical to that I should say, is not. And here's another good example of a Matchbox. It's Pontiac Firebird Turbo. Not quite mint, but it is near mint. And I really like it. And it's way better than the other one I've got in the collection. For some reason this was in his parts box as well, and I don't know why. And this looked like that was some sort of special release or something. It's got the bigger back wheels to the front. It's got the side exits. It's a Jaguar. It's got the silver striping. I don't really know why that was in his bits box. Wheels roll round, you know, they're not damaged. Windows aren't damaged. The base isn't damaged. Yeah, a lovely little Jaguar XJS tuned up. And then we've got this, what is it? The Cougar Villager. If it had the chrome on the wheels still, that would be in way better condition than my other one. But paint-wise, alone, that's in better condition than my other one. And actually the wheels roll better on this one as well. Ooh, tailgate flips down. Right, we're getting there. I bought that one because this has got the jib on it, my other one hasn't. It's broken off. And I noticed when I bought it that's got a bit of a bent jib. But I'd rather a bent jib than no jib. And another casting that I love. And it's got the doors and it's in fairly good condition. Look how shiny them wheels are. So that's why I kept that one. I couldn't resist. That's a simple answer, I just couldn't resist it. I've already got a few of these trailers, but I've got so many of the bloody tractors I thought I might as well keep this to go with the tractors. And it's got all 4 tyres. Surprising. No, it's now missing a tyre because I put it on there and it fell off. And another one that I'm weak to, the Ford Sierra police car from Corgi. The old jam sandwich stripe on it. There was a green one of these with this as well, but I put that in the selling pile because I've already got it. On a transport just behind the camera actually. But I'm pretty certain I don't have the red one. And then we've got the Metro from Corgi. In very good condition. In fact, I'm pretty certain that is better than the other 3 or 4 that I've got. I know I've got a couple of really rough ones in blue. And we've got this little thing. I've got a few of these and all of them have got the busted gun turret. Another Corgi. NSU RO80, which I know I've already got. I just don't know which one's in the better condition, so I don't know which one I want to keep. But I don't want to keep both. And then we've got the Holden pickup with a motorbike out of 2, which is still better than none. But I come across these regularly and they're always missing the bike. In fact, there's 2 more in this box. There's an orange one and the cream coloured one, which I've already got. Cream coloured one in about the same condition as that one on the floor, and the orange one I got in better condition. But missing the bloody bikes. But this has got one. This has a bike. I wonder if I could find the other ones. Right, so sticking with Matchbox, we've now got a Citroen and a Golf. In a pretty good condition. Missing its skis from the top, as they all are. And lastly, we've got some Corgi rockets here that I got out of his bits box, because I'm missing, at least 3 out of the 4 are missing the wheels. So we've got an Alfa, a Mercedes, missing wheels, a rough Aston Martin, missing wheels, a Cadillac, got wheels, missing the hood. You can find these on eBay and they're not actually that costly. Either they advertise it as rare, but I'm sure eBay has put that title in there deliberately to attract attention. So it does make me laugh when they put rare in the title and you're scrolling through eBay and you just find hundreds of the damn things that they say is rare. You're like, really? It's rare? Well, I can find hundreds of them. And cheaper than what you're selling it at. Oh, one more. And it's not a Lesney. This is actually a Benbros model. I'm pretty certain. It's a Nomad. A Chevy Nomad. Doesn't say what it is on the bottom, but I'm pretty certain it's a Nomad. I just thought that was unusual, and it's in pretty damn good condition as well, so... Well, that is it for this box, so I'm going to chuck all of these back in here. Not literally chuck them in. I want to take a bit more care than that. Oh, I forgot that as well, as a little dinky field gun. That's broken. I haven't got any dinky military vehicles, I don't think. Not anymore. Just put that wheel and that tyre back on there. Be careful I don't pick the next lot up to chuck in here because I don't want to put them in here yet. Yep. And just noticed I have got a message on Discord from a chap who I believe is Swedish, or at least on his Discord server he's got a Swedish chat channel, so just from that I'm just assuming he is Swedish. He creates mods for a game that I play, My Garage, and he's just messaged me, so I don't know if he's made some adjustments or maybe he saw the video I put up last night. I haven't even done one for today, I might just take a break and do it tomorrow. I'm not really feeling up to recording again after this. I'm getting hungry. Well, that was my neighbour asking me to take a bin bag down that I've got on the stairs, right on the landing, because it stinks. It's not that stinks. I know it's not the bag, because there's nothing rotten in it, it's plastic. It's just plastic shite that I've had in here. But anyway, I'm going to take it down anyway. Right. Okay. Next lot. So I've got these on Facebook. And the chap has been selling quite a lot of this. But these particular models, despite they're small, they're expensive, especially on eBay if they're boxed. You're looking at about 14 to 15 quid, 16 quid in some cases. Not cheap. I mean, literally all of these were £5 each, which is why I haven't got very many of them. Anyway, not all of these actually say who made them on the base. Like this little AMC Gremlin, for example. No, but going by the stamping on it, I am pretty certain that's a green light. So we've got that, and I went for the AMC Pacer as well. I quite like the Pacer. I like the Pacer more than the Gremlin. I heard noise over there in the lounge. I can't see anything. But again, I'm pretty certain it's the same stamping, yeah. I'm just surprised it hasn't got the manufacturer name on it. I believe all the rest have. Anyway, we've got Chevrolet Impala. I've actually got a couple of these up here. This one, it's a 69 Chevy Impala, and that is a Johnny Lightning, that one. Which I've noticed makes slightly smaller cars to like the green light and cast line. This one I believe is a cast line. Yep. A 69 Plymouth Roadrunner with opening doors and a hood, and I love the detail that they've put into the engine. Look at that. Little bits painted to highlight it. That's a lot of work. So no wonder these are expensive, and also the tyres are rubber. That's a Plymouth Barracuda, which I think is also a cast line. Yeah. 69 Plymouth Barracuda. And a Chevrolet something. But again, it doesn't actually say who made... Oh, this is the Auto Art one. Nice old Chevrolet wagon thing here. It looks like a truck with extra seats and windows and roof. See, because that's a truck front. The hood should open, but it doesn't want to, and I'm not going to force it. And we've got a little Chevy Nova here, which is a Johnny Lightning, and it's the 66 Chevy Nova. I think it's a nice car, and it's got the hood scoop on it as well. Look at that. I think that's a Nova as well, if I remember rightly. Or is that the Chevelle? No, that's the Chevelle. And this one is a green light. It's a 65 Chevelle. I like how they've got the writing on the tyres as well on some of these. I know some of these have got good rich tyres on, apparently, and some have got Goodyear. I found one that's got Goodyear on anyway. We've got another Johnny Lightning here, a 65 Chevy Chevelle. So it's the same as the white one, the 65 Chevelle. It's just made by two different companies. And I think, personally, Johnny Lightning's done it better. Yeah, I do feel that Johnny Lightning has done that one better. I'll do that one in a minute. Then we've got the other Chevrolet Impala. I really like this one. I think that's a 60. Is that a 69? It's a green light, and it's a 67. But I really do like that body shape, and I love the red wall tyres. Yeah, we've got another Johnny Lightning Nova here. The Chevy 2 Nova. It's a 65 Chevy 2 Nova. And finally, the odd one in the bunch, because I didn't actually realise it's what it was. This is actually made by Welly. It's a lot lighter than the other ones. It would have been a lot cheaper, a heck of a lot cheaper. That's a Skoda 100. I just thought that was a lovely little thing. I didn't realise Welly made such stuff. Got some good amount of detail on it. Not as detailed as the other ones, but there's a good amount on there. Right, next up, hang on, I'll reach behind me. Those two and this one. So what I was interested in the most was that. The Mercury wagon. Not in bad condition either. They also had two more red buses. My box is nearly full. I'm not kidding. It's nearly full. And my mint buses and good condition buses I've actually kept over there. So not all the buses I own are in that box. Right. Let's have a look at these. Get these opened up, shall we? Pardon me. So we have, first up, an 84 Mustang SVO, I believe that says. Put that up there. I'm going to put the plastic in the bin. And Mustang Hot Wheels have done a few different variations of this over the years. It's a nice red one. Next up, it's one of their fantasy cars, and it's called Mailed It. Sort of like a hot-rodded mail van. The Lion Lowrider, which looks like it could be based on an Impala or something like that. These are the sort of fantasy cars I can get behind. Sort of custom stuff like that. Bumblebee, Hot Wheels screen time, I didn't realise that. I think I'm going to leave that one in its package. What have we got here? Custom 68 Camaro. like a race-tuned one for the racetrack. '63 Studebaker Champ pickup truck. Didn't know Studebaker did such things. It's a nice looking truck though. I really do like the colour. Almost the same as my moped. Actually probably not quite the same. The 57 Jeep FC. The only other ones I've got are Corgi versions. Now Hot Wheels have done a version. It looks like it's been set up for like a rally or something, like the Paris-Dakar rally. The Track Wagon. There's another one of their fantasy cars, but I do like that one. These are the sort of fantasy cars that I don't mind. The ones that still somewhat resemble a real car, you know. The 90 Acura NSX. Actually, in my opinion, a nice looking car. Acura NSX. What's this? Rescue. The 07 Chevy Tahoe. There we go. I know Hot Wheels have released several versions of this over the years as well. Alright, 2 to go. We have a Mazda, 2015 Mazda MX-5 Miata. I don't know if we ever actually called it the Miata here. It was always known as the MX-5 to me. They've done a few variations of this over the years as well. Some nice little casting. Big ass spoiler on the back. A wing. We always called them spoilers here. And another Mazda. We've got a 95 Mazda RX-7, which I personally prefer the look of. Project Micro on it, because that's not a U, that's the symbol for micro. Yeah, I don't know, I just prefer the look of the MX-7, RX-7 rather. Right, that is it guys. So I'm getting earache for the bin bag, that stinks, that doesn't actually stink. It can't stink, there's nothing in it to stink, but anyway, I just like to keep the peace, so I'll move that down. As I'm going to go off and get some dinner in a minute. Yeah, I've got plenty of time. I've got someone collecting some Lego later. Yeah, so thanks a lot for watching everyone. If you liked the video, you know what to do. Hit the like button. If you didn't, dislike button. Subscribe for more videos just like this one, or if you're into your barricade lamps, I've got a barricade lamp collection, bikes, Lego, electronics, computers, you name it. Yeah, so again, thanks a lot for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.